All right. Hello, hello. All right, everyone. Here we go. Welcome to your Tuesday night virtual meeting. Oh, let me tag everyone. To your Tuesday night virtual. I posted the link in the Facebook group, the unit Facebook group. Try to click on the link through that and see if you still have to sign in and subscribe. Okay. Sorry, I had to help someone there. Okay, here we go. At everyone. Okay. And this one. Okay. All right, here we are. Welcome, welcome everyone to your. Hi, Ashley. Right, that's what I. Okay, they just have to click on. Okay, I'll tell them that. Thank you. All right, welcome to our Tuesday night virtual meeting. We have a lot of information to go through as this being our first meeting for the month of November. So if you have your calendar handy, grab that, and you may want to be taking some notes. There's a lot of important dates, a lot of things happening with Mary Kay, and then of course with our units and being the highest selling season that we're in. There's just a lot going on. Let me pull my calendar up to the right month. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not the order I wanted that to be in. Oh, I hope this didn't get all messed up. All right, well, here we go. Let's see what happens. So for these, this is your November beauty box. Our customers have the choice. I already sold one, and the lady was really excited to have a choice. So maybe this is
packaged up so we could see how you pack, or are you just doing it like this? In other words, since we're wrapping up so many Christmas gifts, are you wrapping this or not?
I will put it in a box to show for the girlfriend hour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in a box. Which one do you think is going to go?
probably I would probably use this one. I'll have to look and see. I don't think I have any Christmas ones left. But I have like these boxes left.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll have the full size of the body care and then their choice of a hand cream or lip balm.
Right.
So they get to choose one. For this lady, she didn't care if she had a box. I just put it in a Mary Kay bag for her, so she could choose. Hi, Sherry. Either your customers can choose between the satin body, shower gel, lotion, or scrub, and then they can choose a hand cream or a lip balm. And that is our beauty box for November. It is 36. Sorry,
I'm sorry. Hi, Ashley.
And that is $18 will be donated. And that $18 doesn't quite do 4 orphans, but it's like $1 short. So we'll just make it work. We'll put it in, we'll figure it out. It will help 4 Haitian orphans receive a Christmas meal and a Christmas gift. They can choose which hand cream they would like. Yeah, they can choose which, if they want fragrance free or the white tea and citrus. I just put the white tea and citrus on the picture because it matched all the other packaging. So that's why I went with this one. But yes, that is their choice on which hand cream they want to do that with. And as you guys know, with Hurricane Melissa, Haiti didn't take the hit that Jamaica took, but it's still, with no infrastructure and the disaster that country already is, it really helps out. Everything we can do helps out for those orphans, and they just live in absolute, deplorable conditions that we can't even begin to wrap our minds around. And I know people in the United States are hurting. I know that. I know people are hurting everywhere, but this is just a whole different level. And so I really appreciate those of you partnering with us to make a difference for those children that we'll never ever meet, but it makes a difference in their lives. And then your November special deals. Of course, we will kick all this off this Thursday night and our very first virtual party in the month of November. So make sure you're prepared with this and ready to work with your customers with that. And the big news item here is that retinol is on the November special deals. That's the big deal here. So that is a really, really important thing to know and be talking to your customers about, and for all of us to be ordering and stocking up on that retinol, because I don't mean this to sound mean, but anybody with half a brain is going to get that half price. Okay. I don't mean that to sound mean, but it's true. So stock up on that retinol, because we're going to be going through it at the open house, and we're going to be going through it with our customers virtually as well, because that's just a crazy deal to get that at half price. Okay, speaking of our Thursday night parties, here is our lineup for the month. Our winter product preview will be November 6th. So this Thursday is going to be our winter product preview. So this is a really great evening for all consultants to be tuned into, because you will be learning about this right alongside with your customers. If you have any personal use consultants on your team, you need to be communicating with them to watch this Thursday night. They are going to be much more educated when they do come into the open house to go shopping, or they log on to Mary Kay and touch to place an order if they watch our Thursday night girlfriend hour this Thursday night. Then November 13th will be Friendsgiving. That's just like a real fun party we do. We talk about turkey neck. We talk about pumpkin face, all those different things that we can put a play in there with Thanksgiving. I don't know why these slides are not in order, but anyways, this Sunday at my house, we are doing masks and milkshakes. So far we have 5 guests and then 2 consultants, myself and Trisha. And Trisha has her first 2 guests coming. So we're
Trisha, I'm so proud of you.
excited about that. So South Florida consultants, if you are coming, make sure you let me know, because I make the milkshakes to order. Okay. I don't just have them like made up in a pitcher. So far, everybody who's coming has asked for a chocolate milkshake. So I will be making 6 chocolate milkshakes, but you have to let me know if you are attending. So, and I need to know, so I have enough chairs set up and I have everything ready to go. That'll be this Sunday at 2:00 at my home, masks and milkshakes. Going back to our girlfriend hour. Now, Thursday, November 20th is going to be Rock Their Stockings. That will be live from our Sterling office. So make sure, if you are able to be live with me, I would really appreciate it. This is a super fun event. I know. Everybody's so excited about the milkshakes. It is so funny how these women get so excited for milkshakes. But if you could be there Thursday live in the office, and we have some extra cute little things like this for everybody to wear. But if you have one and you want to be live with us, go ahead and bring it. Or we have like the fun little glasses with the Christmas trees, because we all put something fun on, whether it's a hat or whatever. And we take a different stocking stuffer that we have and then go through them that Thursday night. And then that brings us to Thanksgiving. That would be the next Thursday. And then Friday is when we kick off our epic holiday shopping weekend, which includes Pink Friday, Shop Small Saturday, Reason for the Season Sunday, Cyber Monday, and Giving Tuesday. So we get all of that taken care of in our epic holiday shopping weekend. And I don't have the graphics made yet, but to actually finish out our year, can you believe we only have 6 Thursday night parties left for 2025? Only 6 Thursday night parties left, because we don't do the last 2. We take off the last 2. So we will have had 50 parties every Thursday night for the last year. And so on December 4th is going to be our birthday party, where we will do the last 3 months of the year for our customers. And then December 11th will be our Honoring the Best. And that is where we have a personal slide made for each woman who has purchased a beauty box throughout the year. So you may want to start working on that list. What I do that works for me is in the front of my date book, on one of the blank pages, I keep a list of every month who's bought beauty boxes. So like there's the August list. So then I can just go back through that and tell them, I have the script, I'll share with you, that we would love to honor you on our last party when we honor ladies who've purchased beauty boxes. Send me a picture you would like me to use and then answer some of these questions. And I have the questions laid out. And we've done this, I want to say 3 years now. And it's just, I love it. I think it's a really cool way to finish our year off in the Girlfriend Hour. And then we will not have a party on the 18th or, of course, the 25th, which is Christmas. And then we will start back, next Thursday is New Year's Day. I don't know. I got to think about that. We'll figure it out. Anyways, so there you go. That's going to end 2025 in the Girlfriend Hour group. Okay, Christmas party time. All right, so for our Sterling consultants, your Christmas party is going to be Friday, November 21st at my home. I'm going to have a Christmas tree this year. It's already in Sterling, and I've talked to my nieces and my nephew, and they're all excited to help me decorate it for the Christmas party. So we're really excited for that. Please RSVP by November 18th. And let us know what dish you are bringing to pass. I know the Gießen unit were working on that last night, right, Mom?
Yep.
Okay, very good. And then if you want to be a part of the gift exchange, bring a wrapped gift about $20 or above, and of course, no Mary Kay products. If you are attending this, make sure we know. Again, we need to have enough seating for everybody. And also, like the week of or the day of, I will be sending out information on where to park and like what door to come into and trying to make all of the logistics really easy for everybody. Okay, so it's really important that we know you are coming.
If you're at the center, make sure you can carpool together because it's really hard to find parking space. Once you get in, you're going to absolutely love it, but there is limited parking space. Yep.
Yes. So if you can carpool, that would be really smart. And I do have a parking spot in the back. So like I try to fit somebody in the back there as well. And then, so carpooling is super smart. You can meet at the Sterling office and ride together. That way you won't have to park so far away and walk, a block or two to get into my house.
I have no idea where I'm going to park because I'm going to be staying there late. So
I have you park in the garage with me. That's what I did last year. I know you weren't there, but I drove your car there. But yeah, I have you park in the garage with me. Okay. And then if you are in South Florida, our Christmas party, we have decided to invite our friends at Paws to Care. Our Paws to Care volunteers are going to join our Mary Kay consultants for our Paws and Paint Christmas party this year. And it's going to be Saturday, December 13th at my home from 5 to 9. It's a very casual party because I know some people are going to be coming right from the rescue. That's okay. Bring a snack to share and be ready for some fun games. So there are all the information. You do have to RSVP by December 10th for that one for our 2 different Christmas parties coming up in December, or not even December, in November and December.
I can't wait to get this purse.
Oh, I shipped it today.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yay!
I shipped it today with all of the beads.
Okay.
All the keychains. So before we talk about this, so you can see it here on the purse, the little keychain. So I've decided to go with the name Balm Buddy. This is a Balm Buddy, okay? Because I really feel like this is going to be a really good gift for grandmothers to buy granddaughters, nieces, like that little age group that people are
right. My granddaughter would love something like that.
Yes, exactly. That people are looking for. So I went with Balm Buddy. So this is your Balm Buddy right here. I will make a graphic. I think it looks super cute on the purse. I absolutely love it. And if you ordered the keychains, they are shipped. They shipped out today. And I have them in individual bags, just so you know, Mom, with the people's name on it, okay? And then yours, because you got so many, are in their own separate bag, okay, when you get that. I do have more to sell. So these are all the extras that Debbie made up that we have. They're $5 each. They are done very nicely. Like even this one even has a cross on it. She had some crosses, so she put some crosses on it. Some of them have paw prints on them. Some of them have roses. One has like seashells on it. And so they're all different because she used what she had so she could keep the price down. So she just used the beads that she already had. But like here's this one's got little paw prints on the bead. But so if you do want them, I have them. Let me know. I'll do my best to get you the colors that you want. They're $5 each. I love these because they just not Christmas, right? You can use this all year long. A little balm buddy. Who doesn't need a balm buddy, right? To go on your purse right here. So if you need those, let me know. But if you already ordered and paid, they are shipping to Illinois. You should get them very soon.
And you contacted Judy.
Yes, everyone should be paying you. Like here's this one. I love this one. Here's this one over here. So yeah, I think these are going to go over really, really well. Okay, let's go back to the purse. All right, so make sure for your customers to get entries that you are sending in your weekly recap sheet, because that's the only way your customers get entries. They get entries for starting at $50 purchase, going all the way up. They get entries also for being a Mary Kay hostess. They get 50 entries in person or virtual. And then if they choose to join our team and become an active consultant, they also get 50 entries. Now, consultants, you get entries based on your wholesale. Yep, I saw that, Wendy. I saw that you paid. And yours are being shipped. Everybody's are being shipped to my mom's. It's a really big, large priority box. It has this purse in it. It has all the beads in it. And it has... Wendy, it has like your yard sale items from the October yard sale is in there. I can't remember. I showed as much as I possibly could in that box. So consultants, watch your wholesale. I will post who received entries. I'll do that probably tomorrow. Who received entries from last month from your orders. I was going to put that in here and I forgot to do that. But again, consultants, you get entries not only from your wholesale orders, but also from your parties and new active team members. But again, we only know if you're holding parties if you turn in that weekly recap sheet. And it does need to be weekly. You can't wait till December 31st and decide that you're going to put all your entries in. That's not how this works. I have a team in my office. Debbie's going back to Minnesota to help take care of her daughter with breast cancer. So I have another lady coming in my office. So we have a team here that works on these entries. And so it's important that you send that in every single week so we can stay on top of our sweater weather Kate Spade. All right, that brings us to Lucky 13.
I'm so glad it's my turn.
Yes. So when you place at least a 300 wholesale order by November 15th, and sell 13 items, I forgot to put that on there, you will win 2 of our beautiful pink holiday ornaments. And my mom is going to give you your options right now. But remember, it is first earned, first served, okay? So if you wait till the very last minute and to do that, you may not get your first choices, okay? I just want everyone to be really clear on that.
So many. So
if you know that you got to have 2 certain ones, you need to be the first earned to be the first served. Go ahead, Mom.
Okay. So there's 8 different ones, I believe. We'll have to count as we go. So you need to take down a pencil and paper, write down the ones you like. I'm going to do this slowly. There is a beautiful Christmas tree with the presents. There's a snowman with joy. So pencil and paper, write these down. They are adorable. Everyone is just beautifully made. Colors are just gorgeous. They're very, very artistic. So those are those 2.
I'm going to take myself out so you're bigger, okay?
Okay. And then the next 2 right here. This is the beautiful candle and the bell. Whoopsie. Bell, get around here. There we go. So we have bell and the candle. Right there. Oops. Try to get your eyes even. Here we go. We're there. So get a pencil and paper. Write down which ones you like. All right. And then the next 2. One is a reindeer. No, it's not twirling. And the other one is the pink gnomes. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're doing it. All right. And I'll show you the next 2. So this is what I'm thinking. If you got 2 grandchildren and you got to have 2 Santa Claus for each one, you had better make sure that you get your order in right away. There's the teapot, the little teacup, and the snowman. All right. And okay, I have 11. I have a feeling I'm missing one in the bag. It just got here before we went on. Whoopsie. This is a little snowman. And the pink truck. Are you guys getting your favorites? And the last one is the female toy soldier by the Christmas tree.
Super cute. I love all of them.
Which one's your favorite?
I think the little coffee with the cookies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I like the pink truck.
Yeah, I do too. So that's what I'm saying. If you get 2 for you placing your order. So make sure that you get your order in right away. Personally, I get that order in right away because it is that time of year. Number 1, the orders are going to get slower coming to you. And number 2, that products, even though they are the ones for winter are permanent, they could be sold out. This is Christmas, ladies.
And we're going to talk about the dates, but since we're talking about this date, so if you did your preferred customer program or you were a Star Consultant last quarter, you could order on November 10th, which is a week from yesterday. It's this coming Monday, okay? If you did not, you can order on the 15th.
Right.
Okay.
And I just want to throw this in because we were going over the second chapter of the commerce papers and e-commerce. And they said if you want to get your products before Christmas, you have to order by December 15th, just to throw that out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that's pushing it. That's only 10 days.
Yeah. But they've never even given that much information, which I was grateful they did.
Yeah. Okay. What are your favorites? We want to hear from you. Which ones were your favorites? All right. Our Winning Streak Club, we are kicking off a new.
It's a little late, so it'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming tomorrow. A new Winning Streak Club that will be November, December, and January, at least a $225 wholesale. However, for November and December, I would definitely do a $250, so you get entries into the Kate Spade purse. You can win this beautiful travel bag. Do you want to tell everybody about it? Because you picked this one out.
Right. It is a beautiful quilted black travel bag, and it has the sides of each side actually unzips, so you can pack things in there, maybe a cell phone, a bottle of water, and then the front flips down. You can see it unzips and it flips down, and then the inside has little protectors that you can slip in bottles. Okay, so this could be something. I thought, for me, I need a new travel bag, even if I'm at home. I need it. Why do we always say the ready or travel bags or cosmetics bags for home, right? We always do. Mine's like, oh, this is just at home, so it doesn't have to look right. Now, we need our own sharp-looking travel bags when we are using our own makeup, our skincare. Have it all in one place. It's so much easier if you do have to run off and do a weekend trip, and then you have everything inside that bag. I will not go anywhere without all my skincare and without my makeup. So this is a perfect, ideal bag. And you know why I chose this? Because Mary Kay's not giving us the bags like they used to. We used to get all kinds of bags. Remember how many bags? I mean, we get a bag for just sneezing, right? And they were nice bags. They were nice bags. I still use them. But I thought we need something really classy so we look classy when we are traveling or when we just have our products at home. And I just think this is a really nice gift for people at Christmas time.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, Mary Kay, this is the last installment of the Power Up and Grow. And Ashley said she likes the coffee and Callie likes the gnome. And Wendy loves the snowman. So
Okay.
awesome.
There's one single snowman, and then there's another snowman doing something. I can't remember now, but one of those little snowmen. The single snowman is really cute.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so we're in the last installment, and it is November and December. So when you place a 600 wholesale order in November and then again in December, you will win 800 Star Consultant credits. If you do that before the Star Consultant deadline, you will have those, to shop with. So if you finish Star Consultant and get these 800 on top of it, that's a pretty big chunk of points to go shopping in that Star Consultant program. However, you do have until the end of December. So I'm just saying, if you wanted to have a lot of them all together, you can I like to use them for gift cards. That is my absolute favorite thing to do, is to use those star points for gift cards for Amazon, for Walmart, all the different things, Mary Kay Connections. I can't even tell you how, I don't think I have paid for my checks for years, because I always get MK Connection gift cards, so I don't have to pay for checks. I love that stuff, and the stuff that I know I'm going to need and I don't have to pay for it, that is a great price for me. So that's what they're doing, is giving you the 800 Star credits. So I encourage you, again, go on that Star Consultant app, go there, check it out, shop around, see what you can find. Maybe you want to save those points and get something really big. Like my Dyson just died, and I get them emailed to me. I get the gift cards emailed to me. It takes about a week, and then they email it to me. And then when I'm ready to use it, like for Walmart, it says on there, do not click on this link until you're ready to use it. So like I get all my stuff I want from Walmart. Like the last gift card I had, I bought a whole bunch of chicken and bacon and dog food, and I just stocked up on meat that I could put in the freezer and like dog food. And then when I checked out, I clicked that thing, and then I just type it in, because I do everything on the Walmart app. $100 of free groceries right there. It's amazing, you guys. It's amazing. I love that. And so like my Dyson just quit on me, and I know my mom's got a lot of points, and my birthday's coming up. She's like, use my points and get yourself a Dyson.
Yeah, I said, get a Dyson. What are those other things that go around the floor in a circle? Roomba. Get another Roomba, because I used to buy all your Roombas for you.
Right.
Consultants. That's before we had where we could do anything. They usually had a Roomba.
Right.
There's way too. So I don't know how many Roombas I've got for you. Just do Star Consultants. Okay.
Well, I have 4 Roombas total. I use them all in different rooms. And I am very passionate about vacuuming my floors. I like my floors to be clean. And with 4 dogs, it is a constant battle. So the stuff like that, like think about how this can really serve you, these Star Consultant points. Yes, Walmart, free groceries. My goodness, free Christmas presents. Use this, get your Christmas gifts on Amazon. The ones that you just really can't give Mary Kay to, that you really need to buy something for. Get that gift card. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So go to that Star Consultant program. Look at all the amazing things they have. But I encourage you to get gift cards. What was that?
You see Ashley's question?
Yes, I answered it. How it works at the store, it has the directions on there. You just click on it, and it says, are you going to use it in the store or the app? And if you go to the store, you can print it out. What I would do is print it out, and it has a barcode. And when you go to do self-checkout, you just scan that barcode with like the little scanner you use, and it takes it right off of there.
Yep. So
it's really simple. All right. Star Consultant. Here is some of the Star Consultant prizes. Shani's office made this graphic, and I thought it was really cute. So it shows you some of the different things that you can get on the Star Consultant app. So are you going to be the hostess with the mostest, holiday winter, cozy nights in, or 'tis the season? I'll post this so you can see it a little bit bigger in both unit groups, but it just gives you some ideas of what you could shop for in that app. Okay, the Star Consultants. When you complete Star Consultant by December 15th, you are invited to the Star Consultant Girls Night Out, which is Thursday, December 18th in Davenport at the Brazilian Steakhouse. And this will be a treat from your sales director for completing Star. So these are the ladies who have at least 1,100 or 1,200 wholesale to go. Okay, if you don't see your name on here, you have 1,200 or more to go. Does not mean you can't do it. That's a 600.
I know. We talked about this last night. And these numbers seem a little bit scary, but we're at the very first part of November. And this is our highest month out of the whole year. So you still got 600. Do 600 now, and then 600 between December 1st and the 15th.
Yep.
This is
and you will get those 800 points.
And you get the 800, but
yeah,
we have to have the 1,800 for your gift, right?
Right. So you have the 1,800 plus an additional 800. You know, if you do the 6 and the 6, and you get to do the Brazilian steakhouse. So it's a win-win.
It is. So don't be afraid of this. It's just the same, just dividing out your numbers. And we're talking about the very first part of November.
Yep. And if you guys have any questions about your numbers or where you're at, reach out to your sales director. She'll be more than happy to help you. Wendy is 471 to Sapphire. Deb is 793 to Sapphire. Ashley 1037. Tom 1100. Vicky 1130 and Christy 1180, all to Sapphire. So again, reach out to your sales director if you have any questions about how this all plays out. All right, so now I want to talk to you about working virtually. And we've talked about Jamie Revelle, a wonderful, amazing Mary Kay sales director. She stepped down a little, I think it's been about a year and a half. Stepped down from Mary Kay to focus on her softball business, which has been going really well. And now she's decided her kids need braces, and she's like, I need to make some extra money. So she's decided to come back into Mary Kay in our unit. And Jamie also is a consultant for an activewear brand, and they only work virtual. That's it. And so her and I have been brainstorming a lot because she wants to use that same model and use it for her Mary Kay business. So we have been talking about some different things, and that's what I'm going to share with you tonight. So how she works with her activewear business, with the clothing business, she has her customer Facebook group, and she gets 4 hostesses a month. That is always her goal. Yes, for Zaya, that's always her goal, is 4 hostesses a month. And then 1 week out of the month, she runs their virtual party in her customer group. So it's really that 1 week that she has 4 parties going on at the same time, virtual parties in that group. Now, what has been tweaked? One of the really important things, and I don't know why it took us so long to figure this out, but I've seen Mary Kay directors and consultants doing it this way now, is when we used to talk about doing virtual parties, everybody made a group for it. So if it was Judy's virtual party, I would make a Facebook group for Judy's virtual party, and Judy would invite her people. And then if Ashley was my hostess, I'd make another Facebook group for Ashley and her people, and another one for Wendy and her people, right? So you'd have all these groups. Well, instead, what Mary Kay people are doing, and what Zaya is teaching, is you just do it in your customer group. You do not have to make all these other groups.
Amen. I love that. I love that.
And I feel like the reason why we were making multiple groups is because we didn't want other people's customers being invited to our customer group. So with that step being taken out, you do need to ask. You do need to say, when new people come in, you can just send them a simple message and be like, hey, I'm so glad Judy invited you to her virtual party. I just need to check to see, do you have a Mary Kay consultant? What we need to do, we need to shift our mind to realizing, even though we're working virtually, we need to treat them like we're in person. So if I was doing an in-person party at my home, like I am Sunday, and we have guests coming, and I have a new customer who's bringing a friend I don't know. Now, I did tell her, I said, make sure she doesn't have a consultant already. But you walk into a lady's house and sit at her kitchen table, and you don't know, right? And so we ask. And what most consultants do is, if she's there at that party, you sell to her to help the hostess credit, but you refer her back to her consultant, right? And some people don't. Some people say, no, you can't buy from me. You have to go to them. It's up to you. Either way is okay. All right. Either way is okay. So if I have my mom's customer, and she's my mom is her consultant, but she's like, well, I really just want to buy, a facial peel tonight to help out my hostess. That happens, and that's okay. We all know that. We say, in your future, you're getting your books from my mom. She's your customer. Now, one thing I do want to say on that, it is the customer's choice. Okay. It is the customer's choice on who their consultant is. And so if they have a consultant and for whatever reason they are not happy with her and they want a different consultant, that is their choice and you need to honor their choice. And what I have always asked people to do, and this has happened between me and my mom. I've had customers that didn't jive with me and they started buying from my mom, and she's had people that didn't jive with her and they started buying with me. So it happens to everybody, okay? It's not a slam. It just happens. Some people just jive better with other people. And what I always ask them is, will you just tell your Mary Kay consultant that she can take you off her list, that you won't be purchasing from her. You don't have to go into it. Like one lady who started buying from me, this was years ago. She said, I have asked my consultant over and over and over again not to wrap my order in tissue paper that she has sprayed with a perfume. Because she would wrap all of her orders in this tissue paper and spray it with a Mary Kay perfume. She said, I cannot handle it. It gives me headaches. Every time I get an order, I get sick, because she will not stop doing that, even though I've asked her. And I said, that is perfectly fine. You have a choice who you choose to do business with. I just ask you to tell that consultant, say, I'm deciding I'm not going to be purchasing from you anymore. Will you please just take me off your list? And you don't have to go into why. It doesn't have to get in drama. It doesn't have to go there. Okay. And if they don't, they don't. So, we don't control people. We don't own people, and they get to make their own choices. But I just want to put that out there, that we don't own anybody. And so they may be my person forever and ever, and they decide to go buy from somebody else. That is okay. Yes, and bundling them together. And that's what we were doing in our girlfriend hour group. I mean, we've been doing this from the beginning with our block parties and everything like that. But now I'm seeing how people are doing it. So you're getting all the people into your customer group. You're no longer saying, join this group. Okay, now that you've become my customer and I vetted you and I know that you don't have a Mary Kay consultant, now you can come into my personal private customer group. We're like, that's what was the kind of the gatekeeper to make sure we were doing it right. So now let's just say, now we're opening the gates. Everybody's coming in. You do need to reach out to them on Messenger and say, hey, just wanted to make sure, do you already have a Mary Kay gal that sends you books in the mail? That's how I would say it, instead of saying, do you have a consultant? Because people don't even know. They don't know what that means, right? Do you have do you get a Mary Kay book in the mail from somebody? And that's also going to let you know how important it is to do your PCP, right?
Right.
And so then you can start the conversation just like you would if she was sitting at the kitchen table to your hostess that you're in person with. Now, let's say she says, I absolutely love Wendy. She's the best. I would say, you're more welcome to stay in my group for this week for Judy's party. If you would like to purchase from me to help her with her hostess credit, that is great. But then after that, I'm going to take you out of my group and send you back to Wendy. Because we have control over our group. Just because they come in doesn't mean they have to stay, right? So choose to treat them like you would if they are in person. Yes, that's what I do as well, Wendy. I do the same thing. Another thing is really changing that mind shift and treating them like they are walking into the party. So if somebody would walk into the party in person, and then this means joining the group is the same thing as walking into the party, would you just not say anything to them? Would you just look at them and turn your back and go, no? You'd be like, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you could make it. You need to comment when they join and say, hey, thanks for joining the party. How do you know your hostess? Or have you ever used Mary Kay before? Really interacting as if you were in person with that person. Instead of treating it just virtual, we're like, oh, we got 6 new people in this week. That's great. I'm going to put another post up. Really reaching out and making it individual is what's making a difference. So anytime you're doing any type of party, in person or virtual, you got to know what your hostess rewards, right? So we kind of took this similar to what the other company was doing and made it work for Mary Kay. All right. So this is similar to how they work their hostess rewards. So we created this image for that. And then as I was talking with Jamie, as she's doing this process with Mary Kay, as she does with Zaya, I said, well, I really think it's important that you are talking to these people about joining the girlfriend hour, because that will catch a lot of other sales. the parties that she's doing in her customer group right now is a skincare party. It is just a skincare party. And so she said, well, I agree with you, but how do I invite them? So I said, well, let me make a graphic that talks about the girlfriend hour group. Now, I could talk about the girlfriend hour group forever. One of my favorite things is all the money that we donate to different organizations, but I really had to pare it down. And exactly, people switch because of location, or they just see you more often. There's so many different reasons. So here's your graphic about inviting people to the girlfriend hour. So you got your hostess rewards, what they'll be rewarded by doing an in-person party or virtual party. And of course, you can use any hostess credit that you want. This is just one that we put together that would be simple to work for virtual parties. And then this is a graphic that you can use with the link to the girlfriend hour, or if you're even talking to somebody about the girlfriend hour, it's just kind of a nice thing to have. You can text it to her and say, this is a little bit about our girlfriend hour. We would love to have you to join in the fun with that. Thank you. Thanks, Ashley. Somehow these got a lot of whack. Okay, so then let's go over here and let's talk about these graphics here. So again, we kind of took this idea from the other company and how they're doing it, and we made it work for Mary Kay. All of these graphics have been posted in both unit groups. And so these are the graphics that, again, you're only having these parties run 1 week out of the month, but you're having 4 hostesses for that whole week. So basically you're doing your own block party in your private customer group. Okay. So these were the questions that the other company had for you to post in their groups. So we made them work, and we're going to update them every month. So this one is for November. That's why it has a November theme to it. Okay. And again, these are all posted in here. What you do for this one, how do you know your hostess? You save this image, and then you can do pic collage and add the picture of your hostess. So if Ashley was my hostess, I put Ashley's picture there. That's why the words are moved over to the side. And so I put a picture of Ashley, post it in my customer group, and say, how do you know our hostess Ashley tonight or this week? All right, so that's how you use that one. Reasons to host. I'm hosting a Mary Kay party. Come see what the fuss is all about. And again, you could put Ashley's face on there. I'm just using Ashley as an example. This is just like an information post for the people joining your group. If they can see it, but they can't comment, they need to click join. Again, you could put Ashley, the hostess's picture on here. And then the welcome post, explaining them how it works when their order has shipped. So you could post this picture and then tag the person and say, Judy, your order has shipped. Thank you for your order. When they place the order, again, tagging them just like you would in person, right? When you're sitting down doing the closing, okay, thank you so much for your order, Judy. It's going to ship out. And then you would maybe tell them a couple days later, your order has shipped. This is just like a fun engagement post. But again, we just took these from what the other company is doing and made them more for Mary Kay. So I hope you find these helpful. Like I said, they're all in your unit group. I thought there was one other thing in here, but maybe not. Okay. To start doing virtual parties. And I know the months that we're working in right now, November, December, we do tend to see people in person more of those months. But start thinking of this for January and February, especially those of you in the Midwest, when it is really hard to get out, and it's just a different vibe than these next 8 weeks that we're going to be working in. Start getting those people in your mind. Maybe even start lining them up for January hostesses. Maybe when you see someone at the open house and she really wants to buy more, but she doesn't have the funds for it, say, hey, why don't you be a January hostess for me? And you can get some of this product at half price or free. Okay, so then moving on, I did post this again in both unit groups. The date for the spring preferred customer program enrollment ends December 11th. And these dates are all different because of the e-commerce launch. And they will go, it says starting summer of 2026. the enrollment dates will return to the normal schedule. So I would put this in here, December 11th. That is going to be our last party in the girlfriend hour. And that is our PCP deadline for spring. And then we talked about this already for the winter product that is coming out, the waterproof mascara, the Clinical Solutions Barrier Restore, and the Shimmer eyeshadow sticks. If you did the winter preferred customer program, you can order these on Monday, November 10th. If you did not, you can order them on Saturday, November 15th. And make sure you tune in this Thursday night to learn all about these products, and make sure your customers and your personal use consultants also are watching that. Here are just some quick updates about the second phase of the e-commerce launch. This paper, it's 4 or 5 pages, was emailed to everyone yesterday. You can find it on In Touch, but I went ahead and emailed it to everyone
today. Yep.
So you can be in the know and paying attention and know what's happening. I also posted this graphic. I know it's hard to read on here, but it is posted in both unit groups as well. So take the time to check your email, go to your unit group, spend some time in there reading this information so we're all on the same page. And here is your Christmas countdown. Only 7 Fridays. 7 Fridays left before Christmas. So our holiday open houses are kicking off this month. Our Sterling open house is going to be November 20th through the 24th. And our Quad Cities is going to be November 7th. Actually, that's only the 18th now. Shoot, I need to change that. It's only the 18th. One day only on November 18th. All right, that brings us to our Queen of Sales for the month. Do you want to go first, or week? Do you want to go first, Mom?
Yep. Okay, for the Queen in her court. The court's going to start out with second runner-up, Ashley Harper, with $180 retail. Congratulations, Ashley. Yay. And our first runner-up to the Queen is Deb Stiefel with $292 in retail sales. Congratulations, Deb. And Vicki Fredericks is our Queen of Sales with $333 in sales. Congratulations, Vicki. Yay.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations. All right, our runner-up to the Queen with $216 in sales, our beautiful Wendy Schaefer. Congratulations. And our Queen with $362 in sales, and who has been kind enough to teach us her new way of doing these virtual parties, Jamie Revelle with $362 in sales. Woohoo! All right, awesome, ladies. All right, have a wonderful evening. Check out your unit groups, read through all that extra information, and we will see you Thursday night. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.